So hello guys. What's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Seeing the title and the thumbnail, I'm very sure some Spartans have already jumped in here, battle ready, prepared with their swords and their axes, aiming for the kill. And they're like, Bia, barrister Neze, what is this now? How could you? What are you talking about? Calm down. Kilode, already calm down. By the time I'm done with this video, and by the time we get to the end of this conversation, I bet that many of you will agree with me completely, or at least to an extent, whether male or female. So if you are new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Oh yeah, hit the subscribe button. Is it done? Give this video a big thumbs up. You already know the culture. Once you come in, you hit the thumbs up button. Drop your thoughts and your perspectives. Agree or disagree. Any answer is correct. Drop them down in the comment section and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget to watch till the end though. Most of the juice and the sauce of our videos are always towards the end, so don't forget to stick around till the very end to get all the nutrients from the video. Without further ado, let us dive right into this one. So I said, if you didn't hear me the first time, that Honorable Natasha, not the senator, no. Honorable Natasha Osawaro, Two-Face's new wife, is goals. And I'm urging women to be like Natasha and not like Annie Macaulay. If you do not know these characters, I suggest that you go back to our videos. If you go to my channel, just search Two-Face Idibia, Annie Idibia, Natasha Osawaro, you will see all the gist. But if you do not know, Annie is the long-standing, long-suffering girlfriend turned wife of music legend Two-Face Idibia. She was there from the grassroots. And Natasha is the woman that Two-Face says that he loves and that he has moved on with, leaving Annie high, dry, devastated, and heartbroken. That is the story in summary. So let me tell you why I am urging all of you listening to me, whether you are single or you're married, to be Natasha Osawaro. 1. Setting the blueprint for how you want to be treated. In my not too short years on earth, I have come to realize that people act according to the leverage that you give them. Every boundary that you set or you fail or ignore to set teaches people how to treat you, how to value you, how to respect you, how to place you. And if you do not set any, then they will set one for themselves. You see, when they say men are like babies, I do not like to see it from the perspective of immaturity or not knowing what to do or what they are. On the contrary, it's the opposite. Most men know exactly what they're doing. I see it more from the perspective of conditioning, of training a man just as you train a child. And I do not mean it in a condescending manner. Just as a child learns what gets praise and what gets punishment, men also learn what they can get away with and what gets your forgiveness. Annie, on the one hand, loved so hard, tolerated so much, accepted chaos, and in doing so, she unknowingly built the structure for her own pain. We are not condemning her, we are just analyzing what happened, right? Natasha, on the other hand, although I've not heard her talk so much, I don't know what she really is about, but the perspective and the perception I have of her, she moves like a woman who understands her worth and who sets it very clear what she will and will not accept. Let me tell you something. You know, some women, they hold back on a certain common principles because they believe that maybe the man will run away, or they will not find somebody else, or they will scare the man, or they are not worth it. So let me just over compromise, or maybe for him to have chosen me, maybe, oh, I'm not even worth it, let me not go and overdo now, and he will go. Most women downplay on the basic power that God has put in them. Do you know that no man, no matter how old, no matter how rich, no matter how wealthy, no matter how famous, is too big to understand what you stand for? Except you rate yourself, or maybe he doesn't rate you, and you are just the one forcing yourself on him. Let me give you a practical example using the characters of the story. These same men are polygamous. When I go, I will fuck, I will fuck. This same thing that Uncle Tubaba has been shouting for the past 20 years when he was with Annie. Even when they are in the same room, holding the same interview right before her very front, and he'll be shouting, men are this, I can have this, I can do this.
What are you saying?
In your relationship, that's what she's saying.
This is what I think.
No, hold up.
In your relationship.
He's talking about himself.
Okay, yeah, that's what I say.
I know that this is like
how men are wired.
Yes. The way I look at marriage, just say what you want. I just want.
Maybe you're cursing.
I'm only gonna make love to who I love, but I can when my man will judge.
Are you saying this specifically to you?
A man would love a woman to hell. Maybe he's somewhere. Could just decide something. He would.
Talking about generally, or you're talking about yourself? That's what
Is this what you? What I believe?
But is that you or is that belief?
I'm not gonna lie, just hearing you say that, I'm kind of embarrassed.
He tried to do it with the Natasha of a lady.
So what you're trying to say is that a man cannot be with one woman sexually.
Yes.
A man cannot be
hold on, Mama, hold on.
Completely like
if you
woman.
A man is not built to be one
heart
woman.
and love. If you give one
calm
woman.
down. Calm down.
Heart, love, respect, and say, oh, this person is my person. It fits. But sexually, it is impossible for man.
She didn't even need to be in the room with him. She didn't even need to be present. Did you see the reactions from the both sides? Natasha turned our legend to radio guard, where our legend camera was on the east, our legend face was on the west, and he was confessing and apologizing. She sent him back to the public to take back his words. Go back and take those words, my darling. And Uncle Two-Face, that has been saying this thing when he was with Annie for 20 years, unapologetically, came back to apologize for his countenance and his behavior.
Yo, man. I know I f***ed what I said. I really f***ed what I said. I know I'm going to pay the price, heavy price. I'm going to face the consequences. And I didn't say appropriately. There's no excuse, man. You know. I own up to that. I own up to the fact that, I fucked about what I said. Friends and people that know me, they know that this is not me. You know. This is not me. Terribly sorry for allowing myself. How do I put it now? Riled up into saying any nonsense. But one thing I know for sure is I'm sorry to my wife, the love of my life, Natasha. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's wonderful, smart. You know, I'm so sorry.
The lady is teaching him how to treat her. And it's not done by shouting. It's not done by crying. It's not done by being erratic and being rude. It is done by starting out on the right foundation from day one. Ladies, gentility is not stupidity. Femininity does not mean stupidity. You can't be gentle and still firm. You can't be nurturing without being naive. Be very careful how you start. Whatever you allow from the onset, our kings will expect. Whatever you tolerate, our kings will repeat. And whatever you reinforce, they will believe is right, is normalcy. Then somewhere down the line, after many years, you now want to start talking something else. For him, that will be a deviation from the norm. It will now become more difficult at that time. Many African women have been groomed to believe that suffering in silence to keep the peace temporarily, that over endurance and self-sacrificing and pain and humiliation is a part of love. That is what normal marriage looks like. I want to assure you that that is not love. You are teaching treatment. And believe me, he would learn fast and you would have yourself to blame. Be NATASHA Osawaru, not Annie Idibia. Secondly, never lose your charm, never lose your mystery as a woman. Yes, I agree that marriage or relationships should not be a game of checkers and chess where you put your cards close to your chest and and the next person does not need to know what game you're playing. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But I promise you that some mystery is always sizzling to men. There's some people that will say, oh, I don't give a damn about the man. Let them go to hell. This video is not for you. Auntie, just click out and go. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. I'm talking to those that want to know and want to learn about how these things work most times. Remember that human behavior is not pure and applied science. So it cannot be one shoe fits all. I'm talking about more often than not. As a woman, never you lose your mystery, even as a married woman, even more especially as a married woman. Never lose your mystery, never lose your rhythm, never give away all your shine, all your secrets, all your vulnerability, all your insecurities. Those creatures called my udogus. These creatures called men love some mystery to keep the flame alive. It's like monkey and banana. You do it like this. You do like this. The monkey will be coming. Ha, 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 ha. You enter backyard, you do like this. You say, well, who, following you. But if you just open the whole banana like this, piam! By the time the monkey says it and finishes, he will lose interest. You dangle. You do like this. We're coming. Wow, wow, wow. How do I explain this? For you to understand, I'm trying to explain it without being misinterpreted or misunderstood. Well, if you want to misunderstand me, please be my guest, misunderstand. What I'm trying to say is, the moment you become too available, too predictable, too dependent, too out of control, too easy to read, too, all of these and more, the chase fades and his curiosity dies. Then see finish sets in. Your charm as a woman is your secret power. And most men that step out of their marriages, I'm not talking about the certified bingos, most men that step out of their marriages, and again, I'm not justifying the act, I'm telling you, many of them are searching for tantalizing, new thrill, new excitement. And believe me, a woman's allure is not just only in her looks, it is in her energy. Have you seen, for example, maybe in the university, you have a friend that is very beautiful. She has a banging physique and all of that. But now so men, they come in, they go out, getting dumped here and there. But you might see this girl that is just termed modest looking or average looking. You see, now them, they rush her. It's not just in the looks. It's in the energy you exert. I'm sure some people are getting confused at this point. They're like, Neze, what are you talking about? Are you encouraging us to withhold part of ourselves? Why must marriage be this hard? Can't we just love each other and accept each other? What are you talking about? How can we retain this mystery and charm after many years of getting married? Oh yes, it doesn't depend on the length of time. Some people have been married for 15 years, but there's still that allure and spark in the marriage. While some people have been dating for 1 year and see finish has already finished the relationship. Let me give you some ideas on how you can maintain that mystery as a woman. 1, your confidence, your courage, and your composure. Some women have been swallowed by the feeling of low self-esteem, undeserving, the feeling that they do not even deserve, and so they have to overcompromise to feel worth it, to compensate for that inadequacy that they have in their head. Confidence, 0. Courage, 0. Charisma, 0. Composure, 0. And these things are not only attractive to men, they sustain relationships. When you go around condemning and complaining about yourself 24/7, constantly putting yourself down in front of him, highlighting your flaws to him until you begin to show him what he didn't even see, and then you end up making that the only thing that he can now see, and then you make your insecurities your identity around him, instead of boosting yourself up and saying, oh my God, I am so beautiful. I've never seen a dress fit this gorgeously. By the time you keep showing that confidence in yourself, it will become difficult for that person to even put you down, because where does he want to start from? Have you ever seen that nerdy guy in the university that dated one hot girl, and suddenly all the hot girls want to date him? Because now they are wondering, what did that hot girl see in this guy in the first place? Sell yourself well. Secondly, the second way of maintaining this charm and aura, this mystery as a lady, is by having your interests, your you. You see, a woman with some mystery doesn't have to upbeat the whole of her man's world. That's a woman that lacks identity. A woman with some mystery builds hers and shares it with her man, while also sharing in his own world. I mean, why must you change your inner yama, your sanitary, in front of your husband for him to be seeing everything? But why? Have passions that are exclusive to you, that excites you. Some women, they have become fans of more than 5 clubs. As they are dating, they are changing. Today they are Barca fan, tomorrow they are Man U fans, next tomorrow they are Arsenal fans, the other day they've joined Chelsea. Why? Because of man. Do you know how highly attractive and sexy it would be when your husband is a Man U fan, but you retain your identity as an Arsenal fan, and during the game you are wearing your Arsenal jersey and he's wearing his Man U jersey, and you guys are rocking it out, hailing your own respective teams? That is a mystery. You do not automatically have to be who your man is. It is exciting. It leaves something to look forward to, something to be desired, some part of you that he does not entirely own or know. Have your own thing. Have your own you. It could be your work, your fitness, your crafts, and he doesn't have to be a part of it. It keeps curiosity alive and it helps with the mystery. Do you see how Uncle Tubaba goes to see Natasha Osawaru in her office? How he feels?
See how amazing and great we are coming back because it's your rebirth. My man, I love you. So you guys stay tuned, okay? It's a new.
And when she holds his hand and she's walking with her courage, he's following her. Especially worse is if you have a man that is not that alpha kind of man, not that strong head, strong personality kind of man. The crying 24/7 emotionally dependent kind of woman version of you will not be able to appeal to that kind of a person. And thirdly, be a biatch. BITCH. A babe in total control of herself. I'm not saying there are moments that you will not break down or you will not be upset or you will not cry. We are all humans. I'm saying let the emotions not be the primary leading force in your life. You have to learn how to appraise situations and stay calm under pressure. Doesn't even know what to expect next. That way you will have that mystery of you will never be able to fully figure me out. And that is exactly what this Natasha of a lady is doing. While Annie gave in 3. This one might shake some tables, but yes, we are in the business of shaking tables. So if it shakes yours, get a computer to fix it. Thank you. A man choosing you does not mean that he loves you or he's really into you. It just may mean that you are his best option at the time. And guess what? It applies to both genders. Even a woman choosing you does not really mean that, or choosing to marry you. Many women get married not because they are in love. Some women get married not because they are in love. Some women get married to a guy because they want to get married at a particular age or time. They feel it's time to settle down, and that is the available guy that showed up or proposed the marriage to them. So it even works with both genders. But since today's discussion is centered around female and what happened between Annie, Natasha, and Two-Face, we'll just narrow the conversation down to the ladies. A man can choose you or pick you for several reasons that are very far from love. It just might be because you fit the ideal of what a good wife is about. It could just be because you are the type that will tolerate and swallow what he's coming with more than the other options. It could just be that you are the only one that will manage his pay grade, his financial status at the time. And that's why there is a saying that many men marry what they can afford, and later on, when they have the resources, they begin to chase what they're really attracted to. What do you think of that saying? Drop down in the comment section. So yes, a man can choose you for several reasons. That is not love. Annie felt fortunate at the time that Two-Face chose her out of all his many options. But did he? What if he chose her based on the fact that she was the most convenient option at the time? So instead of feeling lucky that she was the best option for him, she should have asked herself and thought if he was the best for her. Let us be careful, because timing and convenience may look like love. Let the motivation behind your decision be from your own point of view, not the other person's. Natasha, on the other hand, knows what she is doing and she knows what she wants. A 50-something-year-old divorcee with 7 kids from 3 different women? Do you actually think she's driven by sentiments and puppy love? She is driven by recognition, by legacy, by calculation, spotlight, power, social status, social standing. Unlike Annie, who was driven only by love, loyalty, and sacrifice. Natasha, on the other hand, is thinking of herself, not the man. She is plotting what she stands to gain being Two-Face's wife. So every day you ask yourself that question: what is your own? What is in it for you? What do you stand to gain? What do you derive from it? What do you stand to benefit? And it's not just about money or financial provision. It could be peace, it could be comfort, it could be anything. But you have to think of self first when getting into a relationship or a marriage. That is the brutal truth. And it doesn't mean that you're selfish. It means that you are a realist. So guys, we are gonna take a little break over here because I don't want you guys to get tired. I want you guys to watch every part of this video. So we're gonna take a pause here so it doesn't extend too long, and in the next video we are gonna continue. There is so much to learn from this story and everything that I'm talking about. So if you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, turn on your bell notifications, and stay glued for the next one. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, bye.